To our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Get ready! Get ready!
Here we go.
250.
6-man. Check girls, check girls, check girls.
95, 285.
This is Darrell Henderson, the rookie third-rounder, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
2nd down, it's Henderson. He finds an opening past the 40. And some space here. Touchdown, L.A. Darrell Henderson, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
You're set. 19, 1985.
Shoot, shoot.
26.
Kill, kill, kill.
25.
Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. C.J. Mosley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
Check
1984.
Check 37. Check.
1989.
Shoot, shoot.
1984.
Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience. It's early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football. Faking the give. Now Watson. He finds Coleman. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, that's how you convert on third down with an explosive gain of 34.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, have the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out.
Slam. 54. Alert.
Safety's creeping.
This is David Johnson, the former All-Pro. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Reset. 19. 54.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check nickel.
59.
What twist? What?
59.
Now on 2nd and 13. Watson. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. A good pickup. They get 8, but it's 3rd down now.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Reset. 19.
54. Right, 54. Drop D.
Alert.
Under 10. 10.
Alert.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. This is caught by Jackson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
You ain't doing nothing today. Check.
25.
SOS.
24.
SOS.
25.
Kill.
Now Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, check 24.
Deeper.
Switch.
One fluff.
Dick down.
On 2nd down now. It's Henderson. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
What? 380.
And we got it.
40.
On 3rd down, Wilson. This is caught. It's Cooks. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset him 1st and 10.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
This is Marlon Mack, third-year running back. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Fuck that, fuck that.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Hey, 0-0-0. One flip.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here's Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there, Tight dog.
Run fast.
50's the mark. 50's.
Let's go. 14.
Go. Sponge.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
On second down, it's Henderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down. He had the big touchdown run on the first drive and more room to maneuver right there.
And the big guys up front, they're feeling chesty and strong, creating nice openings for him.
Mike,
Chris McKee.
Mike 5-4. All day, just like that. 36.
Go. Got it. 4 down.
Check. Watch 54. We ain't giving up nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
He's coming. Double up.
On second down now, it's Henderson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Darrell Henderson, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams add on to their lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. First and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Jackson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A gain of 6 there on first.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. The DN, Jonathan Allen, making sure his presence is felt.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Third and long. It's Watson. And that is incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
On fourth down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play.
Let's go.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Good.
Mike's 50.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a handoff, Henderson. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They'll go back to Henderson on first down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Mike 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Check.
12.
Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50.
On second down, it's Mack, and he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Running left is Henderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down now, it's Henderson, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye.
Switch.
One left.
Right there, 54, right there. 54.
Here's Pirine, and he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Samaje Pirine, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
So we've come to halftime. It's the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5. Yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
We're set. 19.
Mike 50. That's right, baby. They don't want it. Check 52.
Hey, 31. 24. Let's go.
Watson on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Check 9, check 9. Check safety, check safety.
Throwing again is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, it's Henderson. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Mike 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. Hatch it. Hatch it. Under crush.
I'll go special. Preload.
They'll run here with Henderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They run the toss with Henderson. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal.
They still playing soccer.
Block that.
Kill. 50, Mike's 50.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. Flushed out right. The ball comes out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
At their own 17-yard line.
Mike,
Set. 19.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
No. At 31.
Big Ed.
24.
Switch it. Come on, switch
At
it.
24. Out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught by Waller out left side.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Everyone's got 4 down.
First six.
Now it's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. He is a difference maker at the linebacker position. He had a pick 6 last year, remember it. But it's different for those guys, isn't it, than a corner or a safety?
It certainly is, because sometimes they're pattern reading, seeing what the receivers are doing. Sometimes they're spot dropping, just getting to a place on the field and finding the quarterback and going to the ball. But remember this, these linebackers, at one time in their life, a lot of them were running backs. And they love having the ball back in their hands and making big moves towards the end zone.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. On the toss, here's Johnson. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage, because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Watson now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Watson, he finds Yeldon. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Alert.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch the screen.
24 is down. He's coming.
Show it up.
Watson off play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check. Check.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Sanders has it over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
To throw is Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
I want that. Give me that ball.
In the 9.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
Watson going to pull back the handoff and keep it himself. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. To the air yet again, Watson. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
Let's get it.
Now Aldrich Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And Rosas puts this one through. And they'll make a small dent in that big deficit as it's down to 27. Well, it's a Pyrrhic victory at best, but, Charles, no team wants to get shut out, so it's hard to blame them for taking the 3 there.
You can't blame them one bit. It hasn't been the best performance, that's for darn sure. But there is something to be said for fighting to avoid the goose egg, and they're at least trying to finish out strong.
At their own 25-yard line.
Move 15.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Switch up.
On 1st down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
Los Angeles.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Joker. Go.
To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And 10 yards to go.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, 0.
To throw again is Wilson. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Out of the gun, they give to Henderson. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have got it on cruise control.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Set. 19.
No chance.
On first down, Watson. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That throw good for 4. It's second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
24.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Brings up third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
25. 24.
50's the mic.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Check 15. Check 15. Check 13. Shoot.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
54.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Watson over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Alert 3. Alert 3.
59.
Switch.
Out of the gun, Watson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And look at this. It's a fake. But he will not make the first down marker. That'll be a turnover on downs. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
You got tight. You got tight right there.
Wilson wants to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Harry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
No problem there on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 19-yard line.
We're set. 19.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
29.
57's the mic. Watch 57. It's a party now.
It's a pass. Let's go.
Now a first down throw. Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Switch. Check three.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Jackson's got it over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Let's get out the field, defense.
On first down, it's Watson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Check the backer.
59.
57. Mike, 57. Target.
Throwing again on second and 10. Watson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Going to need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Tight end's right. Hey. We got three. 3 down. 24's on the move.
55.
Shit.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he's going to go down again. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Matt Bosher now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Rams will go on offense here with a first and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4. Again, it's Henderson. And an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.